Hello. Shark, you want to tank for my Dell party?
Sure, why not?
You
I,
can Dell. I'm still
no,
recruiting
no,
like
no,
6
no. It's
people.
okay.
I'm
I'm
so
not.
sad.
I'm not gonna tell. I don't do that here. I don't do that. I'm too poor here. Actually, I don't think. See if I have obscures here. I should have some, unless I give them all away already.
Surely you have some, right?
Let's check. Yeah, actually, I mean, I'll be really honest. I don't play too often on this character. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, hello everyone. I think this has gone live. So, welcome to the first day of Materia's BA Anniversary. This is Shak here. I'll be streaming the events that I join for this during this time period. It's gonna be like a 2 week time span, and I'm just gonna be trying to join as many events as I can, and if I do join, I will stream those events as well. For today, we are starting off with a BA run. Uh, it, it is 8 p.m. plus 11 GMT over on the Materia data center. Okay, and we're gonna just be running BA to kick off this series of events. Okay, this festival of sorts, I will call it. So basically, we'll be running like things like VA runs, NM trains, guiding players through Eureka, the 4 different zones: Animos, Pagos, Pyros, and Hydatos. Okay, over a time frame of about 2 weeks or so, with culminating in a photo taking session near the end of the month. So for now, we are starting off day one with a BA run. So I'm just gonna hop into the Discord call and join the others as we I won't say prog, as we just go through BA together for this first session. If there's any of you who are here over on the Materia data center who would like to join us, do hop in to Eureka Hydatos and just feel free to just join us over here on the Content Achievers Discord as well. Okay, there's a whole bunch of us here in voice chat. Okay, we may or may not be speaking, but it's just used as a communications channel. If you want to, you are free to just hop in and join us, chat with us, either in game or in the voice chat. You can just come along and just have fun. So there'll be quite a lot of players here doing BA either for the first time or the 100th time. Okay, new and veteran players alike. There is no discrimination at all. Okay, everyone's invited, and just join us for the BA runs, NM trains, and things like that. If you're new and you have questions you would like to ask, feel free to do so in the Discord or voice comms, or even in game as well. Okay, a lot of us here have been doing BA for a long time. Okay, not just BA but Eureka in general. So you are more than welcome to ask questions if you are new and you are uncertain about certain things. Feel free to just ask, and lots of us here will be more than happy to answer and or offer some help if necessary. Okay, I'm gonna just join them in the voice chat and see what's up. Hello. Let's see.
That was so weird. I just tuned into your stream, and obviously there's the delay. And then you said hello, and I'm like, wait a minute, how did he do that? That's impressive.
You should probably like mute the stream if you're watching and in the
No,
VC at the same time.
I just wanted to see what you're doing because you weren't in the instance yet, that's all.
Ah, spying on me, I see.
I mean, is it really spying when you give us the tools to look at
that's
you?
true lah. For those who are not aware, I'm actually streaming this run today on my YouTube channel, shameless plug. It's in the content creators channel. The links
Content
there.
Achievers?
Yeah. No, the
Oh.
content creation channel.
Because you also linked it in the lounge.
Yeah, I
see,
also
yeah.
do link in the lounge. If it's related to, let's say,
Relevant.
Eureka, relevant
Yeah,
content,
yeah.
I will generally link. And generally speaking, like a lot of people ask like, oh, anyone streaming, then they just want to watch, so I decided to just post it in the lounge channels as well.
Surely Shark wouldn't forget his own server name, right?
Oh, I mean, I don't give him that much credit.
Surely that's another ban. You've got to notch that up to 9 now.
I'll take it if it happens.
Let's just check how many.
68 people in instance. A few have said they probably won't go in. But let's see what happens.
It's time to step.
It is. I have in my possession the very first stab I have ever made. Yes.
Wait, do I even have one? Let's see. I mean, I won't
Surely
be.
you have one, right?
I mean, I do have enough crystals to actually make one, but do I really?
Oh my god, it's auntie.
Walao eh.
For a moment, I thought it was like Barry, but the
Yeah,
other
same.
auntie.
Then I was
the
like,
auntie. Is that Barry's here? It's like, oh no,
Shark,
okay.
if anything, you shouldn't be calling me an auntie because I'll be
The
calling you a
other
fossil instead.
The other auntie.
Auntie Shark.
Not auntie.
No,
auntie.
Uncle Shark. Or Daddy Shark, if that's what you prefer.
Oh, hey, bro.
I'm good. Thanks.
I don't think anyone prefers that,
Let's-
please.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
I'm good.
I knew it's like when you say uncle, right? There's also like a few people who we call uncle, so names already taken.
I love Eric trying to hang on to any semblance of normality in shout chat while all of this is going on in VC.
What do I need?
Well, we can help him out in VC. Avni will be in 5 minutes. Make sure you get your plates and that kind of stuff ready, and come over to the party rock.
And if you guys have any questions, if you're new, if it's your first time, or you're not really sure what's going on, feel free to just ask. You can do it in the voice chat if you really want to. You can do it in yell chat, say chat, or shout chat in the zone as well. Okay, although I would prefer yell is better. Yell is better. Shout chat is like if you are really far away from everyone, then you shout chat because it tends to spam everyone in the zone. But I think it's generally okay. It's just 1 or 2 questions. It's fine. Let's see. 60 plus people.
So yell in the voice chat. Got it.
Yes, that's right. That's exactly it.
Yell in yell chat, yell in voice chat. As long as you're yelling, we'll try to answer the questions.
Yell everywhere. That's like turning on the caps lock button. I see.
I've been told caps lock is cruise control for cool.
Is it really?
No.
Then what is the default auto run button? I haven't used this.
R.
Oh, it's R. Okay. Thanks. I've customized.
R for run.
L1. Does that help?
It helps you controller users.
PC Master Race. Sorry, PC Master Race.
I'm on a PC. Hey.
Oh, you're using
On a PC with the controller, it's-
Ah,
Yeah.
I see.
Hybrid.
Best of both
That's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not as good as a mouse and keyboard. It just isn't. It's just comfy, that's all.
Yeah,
Like, controller is just downright not as good as a mouse and keyboard. Having
Depends on-
used it my entire FF life.
in FF, does it matter that much?
It
only
does for
know-
targeting.
I only know in PvP, mouse and keyboard is best. Beast, it's best. Because targeting players is very difficult.
It especially matters for targeting, as stuff like out of party targeting makes a huge difference
You
because
have to cycle
yeah.
through the list, right?
If I have to do out of party targeting, I go to my mouse. Like, because my mouse still works, I will just go to my mouse if I have to do out of party targeting.
I see. Okay, makes sense.
But even stuff like, let's say for example, an example that's coming up, right? Lateral Zantetsuken. If someone's on the wrong side, if you're on a controller and you're trying to target someone in your party for rescue, you have to cycle and then match the name to the thing. If you're using a mouse and keyboard, you literally sight the person, click on them, hit rescue.
Yeah, and I think there's like mouse over macros as well if you are. If you want to create those.
Like, yeah.
So single
So-
click and then you will do what you
Yeah.
expect it to do. It's like a panic button.
You can do everything you can do on a controller with a mouse and keyboard, but you can't do everything you can do with a mouse and keyboard on a controller. So, mouse and keyboard is like definitely better.
There's some benefits to it. Although
Definitely.
I've been trying to see if I can play on a controller for some games. Oh,
off
it's
me.
up. Right on time. What was I doing? I was trying to make rejuve.
Hey, we're the only two No, okay, there's 3 paladins in instance. Cool.
Actually, Paladin is a pretty good class for
Eureka? It's alright.
for
The
Eureka.
main thing you're missing is the gap closer.
That's
that's
the
the
only thing. Yeah.
Only utility you don't have,
Yep.
yeah. But the ability to clemency is actually like very underrated, I think.
I mean, that's the main reason why I use Paladin, because clemency is a
Yeah.
thing.
Cause he doesn't
love-
trust his healers.
Who needs healers anyway?
No,
Oh,
you see,
right.
I go out of my way to keep healers alive. If I think the healer's in danger, I'll just cover them.
I don't know. I think the many dead shark news kind of says
Hey,
otherwise. Yeah.
Hey, fake news, dude. Fake news. Clearly fake.
I mean, clemency isn't very good on ourselves, so, you know.
I see.
Hold up, I need to go find that sticker.
Stickers.
One that's... Oh, yeah. Which one?
Sad. Say. But yeah, there's a bunch of benefits of using Paladin that the other tanks don't have lah. Primarily it's just party sustain lah. Basically just keeping yourself and or your party alive is one of the main benefits of using Paladin. I know warriors can.
Requiescat got in Cure 3.
Yes, there's also that lah. There's also like certain things like using Requiescat and insta casting. There's also the thing about Wisdom of the Indomitable with a very massive health pool and
Divine
Divine
Veil.
Veil. Yeah, so there's quite a few
Yeah.
benefits to it.
I think for like solo play, the best tank is easily Dark Knight on Indom.
Oh, because of the TBN, right? Yeah, yeah.
TBN, it's absurd. Like the amount of mechanics you ignore. But for party play, Paladin is the best. And then Gunbreaker's out in the corner, they're crying, being like, "I bring nothing to the table."
Gee, does Gunbreaker have any use? The only other thing I can do is Gunbreaker has a inbound, but it's not as good as Paladin's inbound.
Yeah, exactly. It's heaps better than Home Gang outside of cooldown, but Hellground again just ignores everything. It's better.
Hellground is just best, like you get the best effect with none of the drawbacks. The only drawback is the extremely long cooldown. But if you need to use it more than
Yeah.
once, probably gonna wipe.
The fight's
anyway.
already in a
you're
yeah,
gonna
already in a
wipe
bad
it.
spot.
Yeah.
But there is definitely benefit to home gang, because like home gang's cooldown has benefit because you can be in a situation where you home gang a trap and then still have it up by the end of the next boss fight.
Yes, that's true.
Whereas if you hallowed a trap, you're not gonna have it for the next boss fight.
For indom trap things lah. But now with the other ways to
most of the current indom users aren't using traps anymore. We are using mobs whenever we can. One of my main reasons is so I can have hallowed if I need it, because cover hallow is so strong. Like it doesn't just save you; it can save a healer from a bad wipe, right?
No, wait. I thought cover goes through hello.
I mean, he's right in
Because then I won't die, and
yeah,
then the healer won't die.
Yeah. So what he's saying is that he's just taking AOEs for 2 players, but covering someone else to save them and
like it can save a healer through a meteor, for example.
Yeah, actually that works. Yeah. But if the healer standing under a meteor, do you still survive? If with indom, maybe yes lah.
Yes, with indom you'll survive, because you can stand inside a meteor to refresh indom and not die.
Yeah. I mean, if using cover, you press hallowed ground so that you don't die from your own
Correct.
meteor hitting you, and then you
Correct.
pop
Yeah.
mitigation
It's just so you don't double up
something
on the
else.
very big damage. Yeah.
Surely red portal, right?
I don't know.
You
I
telling yourself
mean,
that?
I have been scared into making a stab, so I guess I'll use a stab.
I mean, for those of just to make this extremely clear, right? For everyone here, right? There's no rules or regulations on stabbing or not, I mean, even if you hear some of us say like, "Oh, red portal run, it's gonna red portal," we just memeing. We don't actually mean that no one's allowed to stab or anything like that. It's just a meme.
I'm doing it because I'm kind of expected to be in the run.
Yeah.
So
Basically, so the point is that if players stab, right, it's within their rights to do so. Some of us are like, we want to get in, so we might stab. But there are no rules against stabbing, or if other people stab a portal that you're sitting on, technically it's fine. Just quickly go get.
even if it's
another
rude,
portal.
yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, if someone stabs your blue portal, right, but you're not gonna take it you're not gonna stab it anyway, right? You're waiting for red, right? It doesn't affect you. It literally doesn't affect you because your red portal.
Because the portal might move anyway.
Yeah. Oops. Someone died. It's a portal.
That's okay. This is the time when that's all fully fine.
It's okay because they are Boboto.
I see. Does anyone need... No. Everyone looks to be in party, right?
Should be okay. We had some time to prep, so it should be okay. And it's like 20 minutes past the official start time.
Hey look, Dante is dead.
What else is new?
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody saw anything.
And all was right with the world.
I don't think we have any LEs. Oh no, Eric has one. We saw 2 of them die.
Eric has 2.
Eric knows where all the fairies are.
Well, I shan't be getting them.
Let's see. It's really far. Okay. Do you try looking in at the market board here, or is just like is there like no?
Do you know how expensive protective logograms is here?
Was it like 100k or something?
It is 100k. I wouldn't do it.
Time to FedEx stuff. I was actually thinking of like
Yeah.
FedExing some stuff over here.
You can definitely make a
I
tidy
need-
profit, but
I need
then
so
the
many
money would be
protective-
here.
I need so many protectives.
I think on I mean I only have
You
the
know-
elemental maintenance, but I think it's like 20k, 50k, 20 to
You know
50.
how expensive? You know how expensive bravery is.
Yeah, bravery is crazy expensive here. I saw someone using it at Albany the other day, and I'm just like, oh my god, you're so rich.
Yeah. It's I mean, just like in real life, right? Courage is something that's really difficult to get. Oh yeah, Eric's right. So yeah, the prices went up on elemental.
Yeah,
so,
prices are up everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah.
Like I know that I've been selling out my conceptuals even. Like people are buying. And this is the embarrassing part where I will die to a Zebu as I try to refresh my Indom.
I see bottles disappearing.
That's fine. Actually,
So I'm like hovering over the bottle and be like,
nine players have stabbed. That's fine. 9 out of 48 is still 1-6. Yes, 1-6.
I didn't stab yet because there were people near mine, and I'm trying to be nice, but
you do realize you're the shot caller, right?
I know.
Wait,
Ew.
but who else got in already? Let's see.
Eric and Ilona.
Yeah, so Anna can do short calls too. Don't worry about it.
I can also shot call.
That's assuming I get in. I didn't stab, dude. I didn't stab.
Yeah.
Too poor to have stabbed. No, I can afford it. But
Alright, I took one.
Hey.
the actual VA experience.
Oh, Kako's already started on the wall. Okay, fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Heads up. Good luck. .48 out of 48.
Just because Eric's going in chat, if party leads can start calling out their sides, that would be much appreciated. We'll make sure everything is balanced, and then we'll get a move on.
We just entered.
I think there should be 6 full parties, right?
Yep.
Or
Yeah, I don't have a full
7.
party, but
Because we had 6 members, so I think.
In that case, should we disband and other people will invite us?
So Meteor's party is 4, so Meteor maybe can split. Break
yeah,
up
I
the
can grab
party.
I can actually grab meteors people.
Arya's party has got 2 free spots as well, so we can also pick up if one of the smaller
Mhm.
ones wants to disband.
I'm a 6 party, so I won't be disbanding.
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to not die.
It's generally good advice for the whole raid.
Yep, there is still quite a lot of parties, so please disband. We should have 6 full parties in here.
I mean, to be fair, we can have up to 7 parties, and then later when support comes in, all the different parties will just grab the support players to fill up to 7 full
Yeah,
parties.
if one of the smaller party they can just disband, then we can invite.
Thank you. Two more. Nice. Okay, all the party leads, if you have spaces in your party, right, you can start to grab loose players from the adventurer list.
Looks like there are 10 not in a party, so I think one party will have to reform.
Thanks, Meteor. Yeah, I think too many parties all disbanded at the same time. So
Yeah, because we were all like weirdly sized.
Mm.
I had a 4, so I just disbanded.
Yep.
But
thanks. Thank you.
Just because I can see groups that have already moved up. The only ads we're going to need to be careful of here are the Arsenal Biblos. They have an unmarked front and rear conal. Just make sure that you are standing on the sides of the boss to avoid a sad time. We are at art, so I guess I can launch into some explanations, but I guess we'll wait for parties to form up on each side before we go much further.
It'd be worth just calling out and shout just to join the chat again, just before you start.
Yeah, good call. Oh, thank you, Eric. Let's give it 30 seconds or so. There's 49 in chat, so I'm assuming it's the 48 plus one extra, surely. Or the people who aren't in know what they're doing.
Any party leads still have space in parties. I think there's 2 players who are not picked up. Novi and Cerise. Kindly just help to.
there's
grab
a
them.
Toru as well who... Oh, never mind. They got picked up.
Hmm.
Ayana, feel free to do explanations while this is happening. They can coordinate this through chat.
Yeah, cool. Alrighty, so I will start off with explanations for Owain. Owain is probably the easier of the 2 bosses and only has one real mechanic that you're going to have to watch out for. We are playing opposite elements. Owain will do an ability called Mythcall, summon some spears, and then aspect himself to either fire or ice. And what you want to do is go to an opposite spear. So Art will, for example, summon spears and aspect himself with fire. What you want to do is stand at an ice spear. The fire spears will all explode. The opposite is true as well. So if Owain aspects himself to ice, standing at a fire spear is safe. Owain potential. Did I say Art or Owain? Owain.
You had an art in there somewhere, but that you're fine.
Yeah. Owain has one other mechanic which we might have to watch out for. 2 players will be targeted at random with a placeable AoE marker. What they want to do is move away from the rest of the party. At the same time, another handful of players will be targeted with a red triangle overhead. This is a group up mechanic. You need to stack with at least one other party member who has a red triangle overhead. Generally for that mechanic, it is much easier for the 2 players with the AoEs to move away, and for everyone with a marker, for everyone else to just stack up together in a big group. And that's all the mechanics that we should see on Owain's side. Art has a little bit more going on. Similarly, Art has the same ability Mythcall, which summons spears around the arena. But instead of exploding with different elements, we will be dodging point blank or donut AoEs. Art will always telegraph, and then a couple of seconds later, the spears will mimic the same the same ability that Art did. So if Art telegraphs a donut, a couple of seconds later the spears will also do a donut. For this here, when Art does a donut, the safe spot is to hug Art and then immediately move and hug a spear, or you can kind of stand towards the outside of the arena just next to a spear and then move in once Art's resolves. For the point blank AoEs, on the edge of the arena between two spears is the safe spot, and wait for both abilities to resolve. The second ability to watch out for on Art is Legendary Gears. The floor will change color and go black. If you are moving while this happens, you will be grabbed by some hands, which won't kill you, but an AoE that goes off immediately afterwards will kill you. So for that mechanic, I will call out to stop moving. We'll wait for the floor to go back to normal, and then at that point, we will just move away from the line AoEs that need to be dodged. And I think that is pretty much it that we'll see tonight. If there are any questions at any point, please yell out in either shout chat or yell, given we're here. Or into your party chats. There's enough vets around, we should be able to answer.
If you are new and on Owain's side, get used to my voice. I will call up for Owain. I will try to preface Owain calls by saying like Owain, Tankbuster, things like that.
And I will be doing callouts on Art side. If it's too much, you can mute me if you're on Owain's side, and likewise if you're on Art side, you can mute Fruit. Just make sure that you unmute afterwards, as we'll be doing callouts for the rest of the run.
Yeah, I'm going to speak now for a few seconds so you can see which name lights up in Discord, because my name is wrong for various reasons. But there you go. Yeah.
I'm up the top of the list, I should be easy to find.
Yeah.
Cool, I think we're good, Eric, if you want to set a pool. Alrighty, we will be getting going in a second. There will be a Limit Break 2 at 4:48, Limit Break 1 at 4:49. I'll call those out again as well. Limit Break 2. Limit Break 1. Main tanks engage. Open up with a tank buster.
Both sides.
Art get out.
Owain,
Art
raid
get
wide.
in. Art get in. Those are the point blank and donut AoEs outside that we will see in a minute with spears. Art raid wide.
Owain's spears are up. Owain's first element is ice. Go to fire spears to be safe. Owain on fire.
Art spears, get ready to move. Art get in, then hug a spear. Art in, then hug a spear. Art raid
Owain's
wide.
dead.
Art is 2%.
We won't see much more then.
No. All those explanations to not see anything.
Ah, that's good. That's good.
It's good practice for when we're undersized. It's fine. Just as we come up towards the top of the stairs here, there is a trap towards the top. You just let your perceptors go first to find it. If you walk into this trap, it is a one-hit kill, and you will have a very sad time. Did we have perceptors outside? No, we have a tank who has found it. Cool. Outside, you can keep moving up the stairs. There are another 4 traps in the room up here. We'll just wait for those to be picked up. They are bleed traps, not one-hit traps. You still don't want to get hit by them as they hurt a fair bit. And we'll just be picking off a couple of mobs here. All of the treasure coffers in the raid are personal. If you see a coffer at any point, grab it. It's yours. You're not stealing from anyone.
Or are you stealing from DA?
You're stealing from Ozma. You're not stealing from any of your fellow guardians.
Stealing from Ozma.
That's why.
You know what? Ozma deserves it.
Wow.
Now, if it was Ovni, I'd feel bad.
These... Oh, I think if we can grab the sprite next, that would be great. Thank you.
I'm gonna hold the Geshin, just because it's easy.
Yeah. We'll grab that off you next. Can you interrupt Banish? Thank you. We'll focus on the Gashumpus next. After this, we will be going for the Centaurs. They have a nasty ability called Berserk, which will basically just go on a rampage and start one-hitting everyone. Casters or healers need to sleep it, and we want to deal with one of these at a time.
So, I mean, we have enough. I'm very... Yeah, we should just grab both, to be honest. I didn't do that, but it's
A likely story.
Do what Iona's
do what Aeona says, not what Fruit does.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, when we've got 50 people, it's very easy to just kind of like burn through everything. When we're doing our normal undersize runs at like, 20 people, like less so.
Yeah. The
Coming from JPDC, it's hilarious hearing you guys say undersize is normal and the full run is not.
Look, this is the first time
Well-
I have ever seen a full instance, so... Like,
This is the second time I've seen a 48, yeah.
We see people stabbing and we're like, oh my god, look at them, there's so many.
I was like desperately searching my bank for the materials for a stab. No luck.
Alrighty. Get into some quick explainers for Raiden. I think just like the twins, we're not actually going to see that many of the mechanics, so I will just go over the ones that I think we will see. The first one is Ame no Sakahoko, chained immediately into Whirling Zantetsuken. Ame no Sakahoko is a cleave that covers about 60% of the arena in a circle, and Raiden will then immediately backflip and start casting Whirling. Whirling is a one-hit kill for anyone not inside Raiden's hitbox. So what we want to do for Ame no Sakahoko, we want to be as far away from Raiden as possible at max range for casters and range characters, wait for Raiden to backflip, and then stay inside his hitbox for Whirling, so that we don't die. After that, Raiden will do a disappearing act and reappear on either the east or the west side of the arena. Raiden will then light up his sword and cleave one half of the arena. I will call out whether Raiden spawns east or west, and then whether we are running left or right to safety away from the cleave. The next one we will see is Lancing Bolts. Raiden will target a couple of players with some AoEs. This is just a light spread. We want to make sure that the AoEs do not overlap, and then once the AoEs resolve, some spears will spawn, and we need to DPS those down quickly. And that is all I think we will see. There are a couple of other mechanics. If we do happen to get to them, I will call them out on the fly.
If you're not the main tank, if you're not IV, please make sure your stances are off.
Cool, I think we're good to go, Eric. Thank you. We'll have a Limit Break 2 again at 7:13, Limit Break 1 at 7:14. I'll call them out as we get closer. We'll be getting going in just a second. Limit Break 2 if you've got it, but I doubt it. Limit Break 1. And Main Tank Engage. Start off with a Raid Wide. Followed by the one tank buster we'll see for the entire fight. After this, the edge of the arena will be electrified. Do not be standing at the edge of the arena. Ranged and casters can move to max range now. Melee to follow out shortly afterwards. Everyone out to max range, out to max range.
You think we're going to skip lateral?
No. Inside Raiden's hitbox for whirling. Inside Raiden's hitbox. Group up in the middle. We're just going to bait some AoEs. Raiden will do the disappearing act. Respawn either east or west. Raiden has respawned on the east. We're running to the left, to the left. Right, we can go back into the middle and focus on Raiden. There'll be another raid wide. Lancing bolts here. If you do have an AoE, just spread out lightly so that we don't overlap them. Ignore the spears and focus down Raiden. Yep, not even going to land. Easy. Right, there's another treasure coffer here. There will be some more trash to pull out if we can just let the main tank work their magic, grab the stuff. There is another trap in the room which the Perceptors will be trying to find at the same time. So don't step into the room yet until we've found the trap. Another thing to note here, the AoEs may look like they're going to clip you going over the stairs. They will still hit you. If an AoE is targeted at you on the stairs, make sure that you do move out of the way. Doll has been pulled. It has a nasty frontal cleave, so just make sure that you're not standing in front of it.
Talking about gaze?
Yeah.
Ah, sure. Just checking.
It's not really.
Haven't heard that called a cleave.
It's
It's
really
more
a
cone.
Cleave gaze?
It's not
What's
really
that
a
one?
gaze.
It's not a look away.
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not a gaze. It's
Oh, it's called
deceptive.
terrifying gaze, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
deceptive gaze. Even if you're not looking, you still get hit.
Terrifying glance. Is it glance?
Glance,
Huh.
terrifying glance. Yeah.
Shows
Either
what I
way,
know.
it's close to a cleave than a look away. There is another trap and a treasure chest just up ahead. Let the Perceptors clear out the trap in front of the treasure chest. It's another one of the nasty one-hit kill ones as well.
Tatsu's a gambling addict.
Wow.
And they
Which one was
lost.
safe? No, left was safe. It's always been.
Oh, left was alright. Tatsu calls the safe ones. Gets the 2 out of 3. Makes sense.
Alrighty, we are looking for 2 different things here now. There is a treasure chest, which will give you another fragment, and there is also a teleporter, which will take us to the next part of the raid. So the treasure chest has been called in Thunder, so that is the room we will clear out first after we have done the hallway, and then we'll be moving through trying to find the portal. If we're very lucky, it'll also be in Thunder. Sprite did just go into ice as well. Cool, thank you.
Good tanks this run.
Everything's getting picked up. We love it.
Yeah.
No, no Sprite surprise starting to pick people off at the back. Inside each of these rooms, there are traps as well, so please let the tanks drag everything out into the hallway first before going in. Don't walk in, you'll have a
If you're
safe.
not a Perceptor, you have no reason to be in there, basically. Perceptor or tank, yeah. Watch the ground. There's going to be a lot of particle effects and can sometimes hide the AoE markers.
Alrighty, you can go in now and grab your chest, and then we will go and do ice next.
We'll go and do water. Water.
We're doing water. Ooh,
Or cold water and then ice. Yeah.
free.
Tatsu's just gambling on ice. That's all.
I'm just gambling on ice, yes.
Oh, again.
And
the
then
room's
we
still-
pull ice.
Fine.
Surely.
I mean,
Surely.
ice is just
Everyone bail on
frozen water, right?
It's fine.
It's the sequel. It's bigger and better. Water has been pulled as well. These dolls have a pretty nasty conal. You want to be either standing really close or really far away from them so that you have time to dodge. Although, what are the bets on us killing them before they even attack once? Oh, no. I lose that bet. Cool. Portal is not in ice. We just have to check water.
Now I guess I'll bring up that Red Bean has mentioned that they bet on Earth.
Portal
this
is in water.
water.
Oh, Portal is in water.
It's
Nice,
in
easy.
water. Mm.
Was wind started or? Yeah, okay. Just finish.
Wind
off
was
killing
started. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you are out in the hallway still, you can finish off killing him.
Oh, Keko's just resetting some of the hours, I guess. So
Save the birds.
leave the birds alone and just proceed into water. They will reset.
If you have a dot on them, run through the portal.
Hmm.
I will stand by to intercept any that run through. Because this is iffy. Yeah, I see them running back already.
Whoever still has it, run. Whoever still has it, run.
Yeah. Whoever has a dot, run. Like if you have aggro, just run. There are tanks here to kind of intercept for you. All right.
There
This should
is
be
there is another treasure chest as well. Once you get out of the portal, just on the right, it is yours. Make sure you pick it up. Oh, Kushumpus has been pulled as well.
Double frog.
The trap has been popped in the room as well. You can walk around a little bit further, but just watch out for the extra mobs still.
Toy hammer is a treat.
I don't think we'll see it, but yeah, like
Unfortunate.
no treat. The doll has been pulled again as well. Again, just stay away from it, but we'll probably kill it before it does its cleave conal thing. Whatever the official term we agreed on before was.
The bad look.
Terrifying
That is
glance.
glance.
Cool. Away
I'm
from
horrible at this game.
Cool. Alrighty. There are just 2 Gashumpus left in the hallway here. What we will be doing afterwards, the next boss, AV, has a infinite healing buff that it gives itself. unless a special fate outside back in Hydatos is spawned and killed. Inside each of these rooms, there are 6 buttons. Oh, English. Inside the room, there are 6 buttons, and when we stand on all 6 of the buttons at the same time, the special fate outside is spawned. Once that's killed, the buff on AV disappears. Additionally, once we stand on the buttons, 2 ads will spawn in each room. Killing those ads unlocks the door at the end of the hallway here. And then we can proceed on to the boss. I think parties are already calling out rooms, which is excellent. Just group up and we'll be ready to go in a bit. Alrighty. So for the most part here, if everyone who is not the tank in their parties just stands off to the side, just so that they're away from the spawns of the mobs, when Eric calls a pull time, the tanks will stand on the button. Make sure that you have your stance on and that you are in defensive for the element of the room that you are in. And if parties can do ready checks as well, that would be great. I see some already going off.
Ghost indeed.
Right?
I know, right? It's literally. I was thinking, it's like.
Alrighty, button timer has been called for Eorzean midnight, which is 5 Eorzean minutes away. Alrighty, you can jump on buttons.
Shark brand Death L does not work.
Hey, earlier on you said you was
Oh, he's here. You
VVD
can complain
brand.
for a refund.
Took you long enough to realize that.
Earlier on
Shark
you said
brand.
it was VVD's brand, not Shark brand. Then now suddenly it's Shark brand. This
When
It's
that
clearly
never
it's
worked.
clearly Shark brand, you see.
It's sharp brand when it doesn't work.
Anything shark branded doesn't work. And tastes bad, except shark brand shark's fin. Shark's fin is great.
such slander, fake news.
You need to look into your R&D more, man.
You mean QA? Someone's been
That's
stealing
true.
the Shark
That's
brand
true.
death and passing it off for someone else's. That's why. Or you're buying counterfeit shark brand.
I have a theory that it just simply doesn't work on Lalafell hands.
Yes, because
No. The B7 brand death worked perfectly like last BA.
Right.
I think it's because right, whenever Popotos use something, right, it's only 50% efficiency because they only half the size. That's why.
Does that explain why you die so much?
No.
Oh, because you keep getting Popoto healers.
No, because
half
Shark
the heals. Yeah, exactly.
because only 50% of damage. Shark takes like 100% because he's like huge.
No, the Popoto heals are only 50% strength. That's why I die. That's why every time got Popoto healers, I keep dying. So sad.
If you were a tank in a room and don't want to be accidentally tanking, make sure your stances are off.
That is great advice. There are 3 big mobs in this room. We've already killed one of them. There's a centaur and a book at the back. They like to go hiding into rooms. So if you can't see them, just let a tank go ahead first. Otherwise, they might walk out and give you a bit of a surprise. It's not fun. They hurt. Cool. And just
I
like
think we're gonna
example
get both
before,
at once. Oh, I was so ready to get both at once.
It's okay. Just like the centaur before Raiden, those do need to be slept when they start casting.
There we go.
But we're already through it. There you go. Now you've got your monster mash.
The centaur is technically not a threat anymore once Berserk has been neutralized. So
Wait, didn't Eric say that they cast Berserk again later on?
it's a very long time though.
I mean,
if
yes,
it does
that's
happen.
true, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
possible.
possible. Oh.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
See. I think
Science.
We will, just before anyone goes too much further ahead, we will be having a short break now while waiting for support to come in. Someone, Ivy, excellent, thank you, is very kindly going to be giving out another protect and shell buff. If you can form a line to make it a little bit easier for them to give it out. But we'll be getting going again in about 10 minutes once all of the support portals have been closed. Might be a little bit quicker given everything's going to get stabbed. You can go AFK, grab a drink, do whatever you need to do. There is an AFK timer at 10 minutes, so just make sure that you do come back and move before then. But apart from that, we're just chilling for a bit.
Yeah. Angst
Do we
can
have
volunteer.
Do we have enough time, Bird?
We can. It's especially because there are indoms who want to build.
I just want to cast emotes really slowly.
Sure. I can see about. Oh, they're tethered.
The owl just cut to the front of the line and sleep everyone there.
Get hot miss. Stab in.
No, see it before.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just went AFK.
There's 48 people. It's very hard to keep track of who's in here. It's just, I saw them at the end of the hallway. It's all.
Yeah, no, I was AFK desynthing a million fish.
Gotcha. Understood. Oh, you were the decent chorus at the beginning of Owen.
I wonder if the bird will slow desynth down.
I mean, you'll stop desynthing after the first one.
After the sleep.
Yeah.
Big fan, it will cancel your desynth because you fall asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
my God,
the owl was not long lived.
Yeah, big fan,
It's
Tatsu.
dead.
I don't know
Not
who
dead.
that other guy is.
Ooh,
He sounds like a dead person.
nice reset.
Oh, you want to see a dead person? Okay.
No, I was talking about Shark.
What? Oh, I was gonna.
Miku,
I'm-
if
I'm-
you die, I think Tatsu will kill you.
I'm
Oh,
standing,
I have 3 sacks.
I'm standing next to a trap right now. So you want to see a dead person?
No, I want to see Shark dead, not you.
Oh, okay.
Tomato,
Hi.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Hot Mess.
I got the attention. I was chosen.
Why are
Owls
there
are
so many
here for
owls?
owls are here for us to build
There's
gauge,
so
they
many.
said. As I see 5 running around.
Why are all the owls here?
I mean, you guys try to kill the one that we were using, so suddenly now went to call all its friends. It's like, these brothers, these are the guys who bullied me. So they just brought all his friends and, you know.
They unionized.
Yeah. But yeah, the let's not interrupt the protect line until the protect line is done. Thank you.
So many owls running around.
A lot of Indoms with a lot of gauges to rebuild.
Not that many.
Not 5 owls many for sure.
Yeah. Oh, the owl parade is back.
Afraid is definitely one way of putting it.
For those who are not familiar, these owls just are probably the least dangerous of all the mobs in these rooms, because they only do a sleep AoE. Though my Violet's actually dying. I'm sure they'll be fine.
I like how I was in the room watching the whole thing happen.
Well, I would have released if my remote didn't proc.
Wait, did you die?
I do. Yeah, he did.
Why did he die? Did he hit something?
Because he was standing at the trap, then Violet ran past and trapped it.
Ah, lesson to be learned here. Don't stand next to traps.
Oh no, I don't actually mind.
I understand now.
I do. You're making AV harder for us. Technically.
I mean, he didn't release. He
Technic-
didn't release. So it's fine.
No, I would have released if
if
remote
it
didn't
proc.
proc because I don't want to waste sex.
I mean, yes lah. That's true lah. That's true.
I am a useless healer with 5 sex. 3
Oh, I
sex.
have 3. I have 3. Yes.
We can stack each other.
Just
Wow,
don't even
guys.
have remembered up. Just sack each other in turn.
I mean, that used to be a really weird thing that people used to do.
Section into portal.
Bottle, yes. Section into bottle.
No, but like you do that just to get through the whole Ozma fight.
Oh no lah, no.
Ah, that's fun.
I mean that's
So you have like what
20 times
10 seconds of uptime at a time?
Yeah, so
Like-
10 times 10, 100 seconds.
You have to
Two
you have to
people.
time your sack so that you don't get
yeah,
sucked out.
with the black hole and stuff.
Every 10 seconds you need to sacrifice someone. Interesting. 200 seconds, right? Total 2 times 10 times 10. Yeah, 200 seconds.
Alrighty. Portals should have all closed by now. So if parties want to do ready checks, just to make sure that everyone is back, and when you are ready, just jump on the purple line so we can see who is not back, and I can get into some explanations for AV. Let me just bring up my notes so that I don't miss anything like last time. Whoops. For this fight, we will again be playing opposite elements. AV will be alternating between light and dark for a couple of different mechanics, and I'll just call out how we are going to resolve them. So when AV is going to switch elements, they use an ability called IDOS, and then AV will summon light or dark bangles and a halo around them, and then that indicates which element is going to be dangerous. Now, there are two different mechanics that can resolve after IDOS. The first one is puddles, where light and dark puddles will spawn around the room, and the color matching AV's bracelets will double in size. For this, you want to be near but not in the opposite colored puddle, away from all puddles matching the color of AV's bracelets. So if AV has light bracelets, you want to be away from all light puddles and near but not in a dark puddle. Being in a dark puddle when the ability resolves will still do nearly enough damage to kill you. The second one is Half Room Cleaves. Again, AV will use IDOS to summon the light or dark bracelets, and then we'll cleave the room in English. We'll cleave the room in two. The opposite color of the bracelets is the safe side to stand on. So if AV has light bracelets, we'll be standing on the dark half of the room. The third light or dark mechanic is Turbulent Ether. For this, 8 random players will be targeted and tethered with either a light or a dark orb. For this one here, you need to run the orb to an opposite coloured puddle. So if you've got a light orb, you need to go to a dark puddle. If you've got a dark orb, you need to go to a light puddle. For the fight, it's going to be much, much safer to stay close to AV, around their melee hitbox. The Half Room Cleaves and an additional cleave Medusa Javelin, you don't get a lot of time to dodge them. Staying close to AV gives you as much time as possible to be able to dodge. Additionally, for this fight, tank busters are AoEs. I think Ivy main tanking this one as well? Yes. Yep. Ivy, if you can go up front and just jump, if all parties can mark Ivy, there'll be certain abilities when the tank busters are going off. I will be calling out to stay away from the main tank. As the markers are all party-based, each party will individually need to mark them. Cool. They are jumping up the front now. So mark them with something just so that you know who to avoid when I call out to avoid the main tank. I don't think we'll see wyverns. We'll probably get through everything else. So I think we are pretty good to go. If you are ready, stand in front of the purple line. If parties can do a ready check just to make sure that everyone in their party is here, that would be much appreciated.
If you don't have Protect and Shell, visit the jumping main tank at the front. This is your last chance to get it for the AV fight.
And the usual comment, it has gone out in text chat. Make sure that if you are not maintaining, that your stance is off. If you've got any raid food, please feel free to use it. It does work here. And make sure that your Magia is on offensive for AV. We'll be going at 6 a.m. Eorzean time. That'll be a limit break 2 at 558, limit break 1 at 559. I'll call them out again a little bit closer to it.
If you're planning to go into offensive from a defensive setup at any point, now is a good time. AV is an enraged fight. We have a hard time limit on how long this fight can take.
Not with these numbers, we won't.
Yeah, it won't, but still,
Yeah,
it's good practice.
It's good practice. On the regular days runs, we usually need to have more DPS, but today's runs a bit less stringent, so we should be fine.
It has a lot of like celebration mood DPS.
Once a year DPS.
No, there's gonna be more in this like couple of weeks period, but yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully it will persist beyond these couple of weeks as well. That's the general idea. But it's always good to see.
We're on a month and a bit streak, almost a month and a half. It's been pretty good. Got limit break 2, limit break 1, main tank engage. So many people that Ivy has lost their marker. Opening up with a raid wide. Alright, bracelets here. Bracelets are light. We'll be moving away from light puddles. There is only one color There's only one color's worth of puddles this time. It's a good chance to gauge how far they expand. Dodge Javelin. Also why it's a good idea to stay close to AV, you do not get much time to dodge. We have a half room cleave here. The dark half of the room is safe. Dark half of the room is safe. Healers heal through. We have a tank buster now. Stay away from main tank. There'll be 2 colors of puddles this time. We are going away from dark, near light. Away from dark, near light.
Oh, uptime. Kinda sad. So some of these guys breeding a little bit too much. Nice remembered prop.
Another raid wide. Turbulent Ether. If you have or would just be waiting first for a Medusa Javelin to resolve. Dodge Javelin and then resolve your tethers. Light to dark, dark to light. If you cannot get your orb to a puddle, go and hide at the edge of the arena away from everyone else so that it explodes and only hits you. Got another raid wide.
Double raid wide.
Saw.
And we're not going to see triple impact
You
strength.
skip saw, right? Skip jump.
Yeah, we skip soar. I'm actually sad that doesn't refresh my indom now.
Layer of the mops at the back.
Is anyone down or are we all good? I think
There
so.
was one death in my party, but they stood up again from spirit.
Alrighty. At the top of the stairs here, there are 2 mobs. We use this here to build up gauge before Ozma, so don't use any of your big abilities here. But if you need to build up gauge, just use it. They have 1 ability on the property of darkness, which needs to be stunned or slept. If the cast does finish, it removes a positive buff from everyone who's near, including something like your Spirit of the Remembered, which is then a real pain to have to put another one on.
Actually making pretty good time, considering that we started an hour ago. The ferry buff is still at 3 minutes, so we only took about 57 minutes to get here. pretty good time. Hour and 20 minutes, I guess, for the Osma fight. 10 minutes for explanations, and the fight itself will only take about 6 or so minutes. Pretty good time.
Alrighty. Just before we jump down, I'll run through some explanations and we'll organise which platforms each parties are going onto. Please do not jump down until we have finished the explanations and the organisation, just to avoid any kind of accidents. A couple of housekeeping bits, I guess, before we get into mechanics. Ozma's Arena is a ring with a couple of platforms on it. The first thing to be aware of is if you cut corners, you will fall and die. Please be very careful when you jump down and are walking around the arena. Trying to cut the corners won't save you any time, but you'll die and have to get a sacrifice from a healer to come back up. The second one, do not walk too close to or target or touch Ozma. It will start the fight early, and if we're not in position, it becomes really tricky to recover from it. And then we'll all have to go home early and not get our shiny orbs. And I think we can get into mechanics. There are 3 main ones that we are going to be looking out for here. The first one is Black Hole. When you get down onto the arena, you will see that there are 6 blue rings around the arena. There's 1 on each of the platforms and 1 on each of the ring segments. When Black Hole is being resolved, every button needs to have 1 person on it, and every person needs to be on a button. If you are not on a button when Black Hole resolves, you will be ejected out of the arena, back into Hydotos. Better luck next time. If any of the buttons do not have a person on them, the entire raid is ejected back out into Hydotos. Same deal, better luck next time. So whenever Black Hole is called, just make sure that you are standing on a button. The second mechanic to watch out for is Acceleration Bombs. This will appear as a dice pip debuff. It's been in a couple of in one of the most recent Endwalker MSQ fights, as well as in the Fall Guys event. It'll count down overhead, 3, 2, 1. When it resolves, you have to be not moving, not attacking, not auto-attacking, not casting, nothing. It's safest to just sheath your weapon and wait for it to resolve. If you are doing anything when Acceleration Bomb resolves, it'll do 90% damage to everyone standing around you on your platform, which won't immediately kill you, but the raid-wide followed up immediately afterwards will kill you. If you are not sure if you have Acceleration Bomb, it is much better to sheath your weapon and stop moving as well, wait for it to resolve, and then just move on. We have plenty of DPS here, it's not going to be a problem. Losing a couple of seconds of uptime is absolutely preferable to wiping a platform. The third mechanic is Meteors. During 2 of the phases, meteors will target 2 random people per platform. Those meteors need to be placed at the back right of the platform and clockwise onto the ring button. Party leads, if you can mark those for anyone who's not sure where to place them. And if you are in a party and you're not sure where to place them, please just yell out. We will stand on the ring and jump where they need to be marked. When meteors go off, 1 ad will spawn per meteor. These need to be picked up by the tanks and killed quickly. They are priority. Apart from that, Ozma and its shades, which it summons around the arena at various intervals, will be going through a number of different forms. Each of those forms has a movement. I will be calling out if we are going to the front of the platform, the back of the platform, or off the platform onto the ring. I'm not going to explain what each form does. I feel like it's easy to just listen out for callouts and go from there. I think that's everything that needs to be covered mechanically. Unless there's something else major that anyone can think of that I've missed.
Seems good. I mean, the Osma fight itself actually has a lot of minor intricacies that we generally don't get into in the explanations itself. It's one of those things that we explain more post fight, or in Discord, things like how to deal with lasers and orbs, things like pain flare, etc. But if you're new, first time, just try your best, stay alive, listen to callouts, and we will
And if-
generally be fine.
If all of that sounds interesting, come along to some of the not like big runs like this, and I'm sure we can find time to like,
Explain
cover all of
stuff,
that.
yeah, explains more of the
And like practice as
details.
well is the thing. Yeah.
I'm just conscious of information overload with these ones, especially if it's the first time. Like
Yeah.
meteor,
I'm
acceleration
fully on
bomb.
your side.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
all they
No,
need to
more
know.
for everyone else, right?
Yeah.
Like acceleration bomb, black hole, and meteor are the three that will end up wiping the raid if they go poorly. I'd rather those are covered, and everything else, just listen to callouts and you'll be fine. The other one, and I can never remember the rule number, so someone else can help me out with that. If the background music is stressing you out, even though it is a bit of a banger, you can type /BGM space 0 and it will turn it off. But I would recommend having it on 100. It's a little bit of a banger.
Also, don't figuratively or literally cut corners when you're walking around the platform, otherwise you might slip and fall in.
Not might, will slip and fall in.
Yeah, it's happened before.
I guess the one other thing to note, during a couple of mechanics where we are moving or there are knockbacks, if you do happen to fall off the platform and your spirit or the member does save you, you will respawn on the south platform. Just wait for another mechanic, wait for the next black hole to have resolved, and then to just, get up and then randomly start to run. You might not make it for a black hole or get cleaned up by another mechanic that's resolving. I think we're good with explanations, Eric. How are we looking for...
Indoms are on the way back. We're at the stairs now. Yeah.
Easy. Alrighty, we can jump down. Don't target Ozma, don't cut the corners, don't walk too close to Ozma, and we will be fine. And parties again, please yell out if you do need a hand placing waymarks. One of us can come around and stand in the right spots for you.
This one is not very...
Parties can do a ready check.
Strict. Why is it like that? Oh, because we are west.
And then just yell out that your party is ready so that Eric can mark you off.
I see. So the square pattern is not aligned nicely with the platform because it's aligned to the arena. I see. Interesting. Okay, good to know.
Call time has been set for 11 AM. That will be limit break 2 at 10:58, limit break 1 at 10:59. I'll call them out again as we get a bit closer.
Yes, someone mentioned that the circle waymark should go on the circle, which is the button there. The
Now we
square
have half an Eorzean hour to just chill out.
waymark.
Enjoy the
is,
music.
for the edge of the platform, but because we're on the west
One whole half hour.
platform, right? The square doesn't
Well, now it's
align
20 minutes,
nicely
almost.
to the platform. That's why it looks like this.
I suppose I can mention this since we have a bit of time. Make sure you check your magia. Ozma only has one element throughout the entire fight, including ads, so you don't have to set it more than once. Yeah. So whatever. If you want it to be offensive or defensive, set it now, and then you can forget it until the end of the fight. Oh, and then we can do the important one. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, if we stay cool, everything will be fine.
Why is it called sneezer? Is that the focus L charging?
Don't you just hear them sneezing?
I see. Yeah,
I-
I figured. I figured it was something like that.
Right, we will be getting going in just a second. I'm stumbling over words tonight. It is not good.
You're doing well. You're doing well.
Right, limit break 2. Limit break 1. Main tanks, please engage. Just got some heavy hitting autos for the moment going out on the tanks. The first movement is scripted and will be star form. We'll be going to the back of the platform momentarily. Everyone to the back of the platform. Stay grouped up as we return back. The auto attacks for this phase are shared autos. Stay stacked up as a group as you return. Very soon there'll be a knockback. We'll be going towards the button, getting knocked towards Ozma. Get knocked towards Ozma. Knockback resist and that kind of stuff do work if you choose to use them. The shared auto attacks are still going out. Make sure that you are stacked up as a group. We'll have Black Hole 1 shortly as well. Black Hole 1, everyone to a button, every button with a body. And resume attacking Ozma. Shades are up, there will be a single movement. We're going to the back of the platform, And go back to attack Ozma. Shades are up again. This time there will be 2 movements. We are getting off the platform, main tanks off last, and then we'll be going to the front of the platform. Tanks to the right to bait lasers away from the party and to pick up orbs. Party stay stacked. There will be a small knockback with Holy. Make sure you are not standing on an edge where you'll get knocked off. Cool. Tanks to continue baiting lasers on the right, away from the rest of the party. Another movement now with a stack and back.
Yeah, the knockback is what I was
getting off the platform towards the front of the ring so that when you get knocked back you don't fall off. Tanks continue to stay to the right to bait lasers away. Be another black hole coming up shortly.
My party is falling apart.
Black hole, every body to a button, every button with a body. And resume attacking Ozma.
But we kill it real quick though, so I'm not really very worried. It's just
Shades are up, there will be 2 movements.
players.
We're getting off the platform first, main tanks off last, off the platform, and then to the back of the platform. Back of the platform. Stay stacked up as a group, the shared auto attacks are going out again. Meteors clockwise on the ring and back right of the platform. Clockwise on the ring, back right of the platform. Thanks, get ready to pick up ads. Once meteors resolve, get knocked towards Ozma. Knocked towards Ozma. Thanks to tag ads, but we can just focus Ozma. Nice
GG!
work.
Very easy.
Well,
We
congratulations to
lost,
all of our first-time clearers.
3 players.
To celebrate, please throw yourself into the void. Not first-time clearers, also please throw yourself into the void, just because it's funny. There is a treasure chest back over on the south side of the platform, and if this was your first clear, make sure that you exit via the portal just to finish off the quest line. Otherwise, oh no, I guess you have to come run BA again.
No, you can actually.
Don't tell them about. No, you have to come back and do it again.
Alright, everyone return. We just come back again. Oh, a lot of first times on South. Nice, well done.
Don't know if it was mentioned, but your mount is in your achievements as well, in case you're curious.
Pretty smooth.
So we are in an anniversary events phase. There will be more BAs, more NM trains. If you're trying to build your relic, your first one or your 10th one, the NM trains will be a very good source of crystals and materials. So yeah, come along, keep an eye out in Content Achievers, and yeah, thank you all very much. This was super smooth. Love to see the DPS.
Yeah, I mean, what have we got on? We've got NM trains tomorrow night and Friday night. We have more BAs on the weekend. Another organised one on Saturday and another one on Sunday. I'm sure
as well
that
as frag runs on Saturday as well, right?
Oh, we do too.
This
we?
Saturday? Yeah, I think that's this Saturday. So if you're just trying to build frags because it costs 100, yeah, those are great. Actually, the crystals from the support is really good.
But yeah, thank you all for coming. It was a
thank you, Aona, for super calm and to the point callouts. Very useful. Thank you to Eric for organizing. Thank you to Tatsu for super organizing. Is that the right term? Yeah.
And we'll give a thank you to you as well for the early callouts as well, and for bringing it.
Yep. So if you guys have any questions regarding anything, whether it's with regards to Eureka, BA, or any of the upcoming events, feel free to just ask them in our Discord. Okay, there's lots of veterans there, organizers and BA addicts who are there to answer your questions. If not, then thanks very much, guys, for coming along. And I'll see you guys in the next BA.
See you in the lounge for sure. Bye.
Alright, take care now. Time to go for dinner. Right, so that was today's first BA session for Materia. We are doing many more events in the upcoming days ahead. As Aona has mentioned, there's gonna be an Anemos/Pegos NM train tomorrow at 7 PM plus 11 GMT, as well as one more on Friday, a couple of BAs over the weekend, and we will be tackling Hydatos and Pyros next week. More BAs next week as well. There's a teamed BA on Friday the 22nd, and more anniversary BAs over the weekend next week as well. Fifth, finally culminating in a photo taking session, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of the month, okay, to wrap up all the festivities for this month. So that's it for today's session. Okay, just to post-mortem it a little bit, it was a really smooth run. We seldom see this many numbers over here on Materia, but it is something that we are trying to bring attention to, or should I say, like, encourage more players to join BAs and actually Eureka as a whole, Okay, as a community over here on Materia, it's relatively small but steadily growing, and we are the members in the community are generally really friendly, very welcoming, and we'd love to see more players come and join all of us here in BAs and Eureka content. So if there's anyone who is new, or if you know anyone who is new, hasn't done BA or hasn't started Eureka, feel free to welcome them and invite them to join all of us here in Eureka, the Discord as well. And just guide them through if they need help, have questions to be which requires answering, okay, as well as just some general advice. Okay, the Discord and the BA veterans are able to assist in these matters. So I think that's it for now. Okay, I'm gonna head off for dinner. It's about 6:40 for me at +8 GMT, and I will be looking to join another BA later in about an hour's time. Okay, there's gonna be another one over on the JP data center. I think they are hosting one on Meteor today, so I will head over there and see if I can get in. But I may not stream until I've secured entry into it. So do understand that it's gonna be quite contested, and I may not actually get in. So if I don't get in, there's nothing to stream because I didn't get in. So just let you guys know, I will just try my luck there later on in about an hour's time, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, if I do get in, then I will start streaming. But if not, then I will just go and get my other dailies and stuff done. Okay, but for now I'm heading off for dinner. So thank you very much, guys, for coming along to watch as we run through the Baldigian Arsenal. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, okay, if you have any comments, feedback, or suggestions, okay, just leave them down in the comments section below. Okay, if not, then thanks very much for coming, and do look forward for more Eureka as well as BA content. Okay, in the upcoming weeks, I will try my best to attend as many of these events as I can, and I'll see you guys around in future. Alright. Yeah, actually, okay, so we are actually running VAs and NM trains spaced out throughout these 2 weeks. There's gonna be BA today and on the weekend as well. Okay, the actual timeline or schedule is easier to actually see it in the Discord. There's actually a link to it in my channel here, so if you can get into the Discord, there's a poster with all the dates and all the details in it. Okay, but just as a the general gist of it is that there's BA today, BA on Saturdays and Sundays, more BA next week, on I think Thursday there's one next week which is a teamed BA. Okay, this is for the JPDC, yeah? Okay, the Japanese data center. So Thursday there's a teamed BA, as well as one on Saturday and Sunday as well. Okay, I have a calendar and everything for myself, which I use to keep track of all the different dates. Okay, personally, I'm not really good at this stuff. Sometimes I forget events, so I need to have one. So I use the calendar to keep track of things. Okay, but like I mentioned earlier, all these dates are posted in the Discord as well. Just easier to just go over to the Discord and take a look at it. Right, so I think that's it from me for now. Kinda getting a bit hungry, so I'm gonna head off for dinner and I will try my luck with the Japanese DC BA. They are also kicking off their BA anniversary today, so it's their first event. I do expect it to be really crowded. So and I heard that they say that they are expecting multiple instances. Like, you know, when an instance fails, 144 players join an instance, the next instance opens up. So it opens what we call an overflow instance. If that instance fails, 144 players, a third instance opens up, and so on and so forth. So I'm gonna go take a look at how many instances we're looking at, especially since this event is catered to all of the Japanese data centers, not just Elemental, not just Mana, not just Meteor, but all of the 4 data centers. So Gaia, Mana, Meteor, Elemental, all 4 data centers will be converging or congregating into I should move out of BA. Into Meteor for tonight. They are hosting a Meteor. What they're actually doing is, if I'm not mistaken, they are actually hosting like BAs on Saturdays and Sundays, right? And each day will be on a different data center. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't matter. Like, there's no real difference between Elemental data center and, you know, like BA on Elemental data center or BA on Meteor data center. It's still the same BA. But I mean, just to go through all the 4 data centers, they are actually hosting it on, you know, like Meteor first, and then Elemental on Sunday, and next week it will be Gaia, and on Sunday it will be Mana. So they'll host on each individual data center on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday for this weekend, Saturday, Sunday for next weekend as well. So there will be BAs on each different data centers, but all the data centers are invited to join. So we'll be looking. I mean, it's gonna be slightly chaotic. It's gonna be a bit messy, but we'll see. You know, I will just go there and firsthand have a look at how many people that's gonna turn up, and I mean, it'll be interesting to see. Okay, I may not get into BA, which is fine. I'm not too fast about it. I'm not too fast if I don't get in. But it'll be fun to go and take a look at how many people actually turn up, and, you know, get a feel of the a throwback to the old days of when this content was new and everyone was trying to do it, and we had like multiple instances, full instances, you know, 144 out of 144 players in the instance. If you have never experienced that before, and you do have a character on the Japanese data centers, do just come along and, you know, just show up and give it a try. No guarantees you get in, but, you know, it's worth giving it a shot lah. I mean, what's the worst can happen? You go in, fail to get into BA. If you're lucky, you zone back in, you get into a different instance. Maybe that instance is trying BA as well, and you can actually try your luck with that instance again, because there are multiple instances. So it's one of the few things that you can actually try with the Japanese data centers later on. For Materia, I think data centers slightly small. I mean, there's only one data cluster. Okay, so for Materia, they only have 5 worlds on one DC. So slightly smaller player base, and there's usually only one instance open at a time. So there's pros and cons. The benefits of it is just that less competition. So you're guaranteed entry into BA every time it's being run. The drawback is that sometimes there are just not enough people in the instance to get things done. But, you know, like I said, pros and cons. It's not better, it's not worse. It's just certain benefits and certain drawbacks to it. Okay, but the JPDCs will generally be more crowded. But yeah, no one's stopped from entering. Just come along, join us, have fun, learn, or be prepared. Ask questions if you are not sure about certain things. Okay, and then just come along and just join us. Just join us. Generally, it's going to be a fun time, regardless of what happens. I cannot guarantee clears, but we will try our best. Obviously, everyone will try their best to get clears. And looking at today's performance, to be really honest, right, it's very likely to be multiple clears because of how well prepared everyone is these days. Like when this content was just released, I can understand wipes are a common thing, but nowadays it's just clear after clear after clear, really easy because everyone's fully geared, well stocked, well prepared, and most players know all the mechanics already. So yeah, it was generally a chill, fun time. I'm gonna try to join, even if it's just to hang out. You know, I don't actually need to like BA for any particular gear or anything. I'm just going there, just to hang out with players that have been playing together with for a long time. So all the VA veterans will generally just show up because it's an event. It's hyped. There's CO faces, new faces, things like this. So we just try our best and join the BA runs later on. Okay, so I've been rambling for too long, so I'm just gonna end the stream here. Catch you guys again later on if you are joining me on the JFDC. Okay, do note it's on Meteor. Okay, the run will be held on Meteor. Please, world travel early. Don't get caught unaware. Like, oh crap, I'm on the wrong data center, the wrong data cluster, and then you hop over and they've already started. So be mindful that it's on the Meteor DC later on. Okay, do world travel early, and just hop into hideouts later on. Okay, so I'll see you guys there later on. Thanks for watching for now. I gotta hop off and have dinner first. So catch you guys later. See ya.